Okay, Prophecy. I've got 4 packs of Prophecy. Cost me €5 each. These are made in Belgium by Cartamundi. It actually says so. I don't know if you can read this, but it says published West Coast, made in Belgium. So that is Cartamundi. This brings back old memories because in these days I was a student. Prophecy was one of the sets that we drew. It was really interesting. Although Prophecy is said to be one of the worst sets ever, next to Homelands. Actually, the most expensive card is a common. We'll see what comes out of these packs. Also interesting to know, if you didn't already know this, in those days, premium cards, also known as foil cards, were approximately 1 to 100 cards. So that's different from nowadays, where it is, I think, 1 to 67 or something. Okay, so let's do the bag of crisps check. Let's see how these open. And these open like the American packs. That's interesting. Okay. Well, this is so weird, having these all bordered cards. So actually, the most interesting cards are the commons, to see if there is... Actually, no. Oh, there's already indicates. Oh, there's an uncommon. So the order is different from the more modern packs. So we have a Flame Shot, Endbringer's Revel, and we do have a foil. Now this is a conundrum. What shall we do with this? So I put this one to the test or not? I don't know. We'll have to think about it. But this is really interesting to have a foil card from Prophecy. And I do like these foils more than the modern ones because it has the Wizards logo and it's more colorful than the modern ones. So conundrum. Crying. Avatar of Hope. These rares, all these avatars, they are well, Avatar of Woe, the black one, is the more expensive one. So perhaps we'll put this to the test. Stormwatch Eagle. Spore Frog. That's an interesting one. I think this is worth something. We have to look that up. We do have this one, so maybe we'll put this to the test. It would be very interesting. I think science above everything, so we're going to put this to the test as well and see how this is compared to the modern one. So, and then finally, we have some revised cards. Like I said, these are the saturated cards. Some of these cards really bring back memories because I started actually with the 4th edition, but revised was still in play, and lots of cards were reprinted, of course. The Dredge Skeletons is really the iconic magic card to me, because this was the very first card that I had in my hand when I first started playing Magic. So really interesting one. So these will be put to the test as well. So Dennis said to me that we had to mark these cards before we actually go into this test, because otherwise you would think that we would actually fool you with these cards. So these are the European ones. I think you already recognize these. Let's go to the rares, right? The Adonis Climb, things like that. I'm not going to mark all of these, right? So that takes too much time, Dennis.
No, you should.
Should I mark them?
In name of science,
but then I really, well, then we have to decide which ones will be the lottery ones, right?
Oh,
so after some Dutch debate, we decided to mark a few so you can see how they are marked. We're going to mark them. We're going to mark them at the back. So we do have a swamp. So these are the Belgian cards. So let's put a B over there, like the Belgian cards. These are waterproof. Dennis and I will have a Dutch discussion again about what we're going to do next. But I'm sure that you wouldn't notice anything because we are going to cut a few scenes here and there. Okay, we're now having some typical Dutch weather. There's lots of rain, cars. So I'm now walking to my car. We need more moisture.